comparing Lincoln Park and Lakeview is very interesting in Chicago. Two of Chicago's most expensive and active areas, with both having low inventory. So Lincoln Park is kind of the crown jewel of residential neighborhoods in Chicago, expensive homes, great schools, close proximity to the lake, restaurants, and you can walk downtown, and you can go to Lakeview easily to a Cubs game. You can go to DePaul. It's pretty much has everything that a lot of people are looking for and always will, because it's centrally located. Lakeview is just a little further north, but is a pretty amazing in popularity as well. However, the difference is Lakeview has a slightly, and I mean slightly, less competitive market. They're both very competitive, and the prices are slightly less, even though I have a $6 million home there close to Wrigley that I am aware of. That is would be an amazing sale if it comes through for someone looking for a home on multiple lots. One of the Cubs new players could potentially buy this home. So the basic thing with the two of them is, I've had a client just recently who actually is with the Cubs, and they did not want to be in Lakeview because it just takes longer to bike to the lake, to go to the lake, and there aren't really any beaches in Lakeview. I mean, there's a dog beach at Belmont, but there's really not very easy access to beaches in Lakeview at all. They don't really exist. Lincoln Park, you have Fullerton Beach, you have you can walk down to Oak Street Beach, you have North Avenue Beach. So there's some great kind of historic, traditionally very popular beaches that you can walk to in Lincoln Park. It's just a different vibe. It's preferred for most people, unless they're looking to get just in a slightly quieter area, which Lakeview is slightly quieter. About Southport Corridor is as close to Lincoln Park in values and real estate market as you can get. And it's slightly quieter. You're just outside the intense Wrigley bubble. Having lived there in multiple properties for a long time, I can say you just feel a certain sense of ease and quietness compared to Lincoln Park. So if you want to time the market is pretty much good for sellers all the way through the year in both of these areas, with a very small downturn, or little bit lower prices when you come to October through December. Someone's really motivated. Lakeview and Lincoln Park both have a tremendous number of high-rise buildings that have been built in the last 20 years and that have been there since the 60s, 70s. So there's a lot of high-rise opportunities, a lot of people living in both these areas close to the lakefront with the views, and have so many quiet streets in both neighborhoods. I will say the transportation is slightly better in Lincoln Park because it's a shorter drive. People sometimes walk downtown. I definitely know people in Old Town walk downtown. It's like a 15-20 minute walk to work. It's pretty amazing. Lakeview, you're more married to the train, the Red Line, typically, or some of the buses closer to the lake. So if you want to understand the difference in the markets and school choices, if that's something important, just call, text, email. I've been one of the very, very top agents in these markets, grew up in them for the last 30 plus years, and could give you a little bit more idea of private listings off market, and kind of best guess which neighborhoods are going to hold their value the best, and just reach out anytime.